600. What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
Morning guys. God damn, is it cold out. It's -1 and I'm in Ashland, Ohio. We got to make our way over to where the hell are we going? Meadville, PA. The skid steer fell through. Fucking broker was jerking us around, so we just said screw it, we'll go get something else. We gotta head over to Meadville to go pick up a plasma cutter table. Dimensions say 12 feet by 5 feet tall, legal width, and it's got to be tarp. So I'm praying that that damn thing is freaking crated. You and me both. Let's get going.
We usually don't pick up hitchhikers, but I'm gonna go with my instinct on this one. Saddle up, partner.
You want to straddle the forks at all? Yeah, if you can just bring it up just a hair. I mean, it ain't gotta be perfect. Okay. We're about far away from that mast right there. All right, man, is it fucking cold out. I think we're gonna go with a, let's see, come on. All right, we're gonna need bungees. I don't know how many, but as you guys saw, it is not crated. Tarps are frozen. They're like a fucking rock. We're gonna use some padding on it. Probably just going to use 2 straps of my own. See if I can. Got a couple shorties here. I got to use a hand strap. He said specifically. All right. Guy said he wants a strap right here and a strap right here somewhere, so I'm gonna have to use a hand strap on the back. I don't typically like using hand straps when I tarp, only because it doesn't let the tarp lay down nice and smooth. All right, so we are gonna have to
use the outside rail, which I don't like doing. That's alright. We'll be alright. So this isn't fun. Have to use, I'm gonna use that winch. Oh, I do have a winch right there. Amen. Amen. Let's put this right there. Whew. Thank you. That tarp right there is my 11 by 24. That's not gonna work. That's gonna be too narrow. So I use my canvas tarps to protect my tarps. So let's climb up there. That's okay with a twist. Like all these, see these pressure points right here. I hope the 4-foot covers that. I really do. There we go. And then we are going to take this fold right here. Tarp, they said. That right there. Yeah. It'd be so much easier if I could feel my fingers. One. Two. Okay. go. Just like that, yep. Grab this. All right. Come on, frozen tarp. Help me out. There we go. There's that. I hope we're gonna be okay. I hope we're gonna be okay. All right. Probably way more tarp than I need, but that's the center. All right. All right, I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, man. Look, see, I marked my center. We're gonna be just good enough. All right, first thing I do, I'm gonna aero tarp this. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this. It's gonna be kind of hard because it's not really pliable, but so we're gonna do this first then. I get this one bungeed down. We're gonna do this side too. Get this corner done. Get it all folded up underneath there like that. Get the corners done, and then I'll go and do the middles. All right. See, so what we did on the other side, we do on this side. We gotta poke this way a little bit. See how it's pulling it tight right there? Yeah. All right. I like that. All right. Like this. Shove it up underneath there. It's kind of hard to do with a frozen tarp, but we'll get it. The fucking tarp is frozen. Only a time or two. Third-rate romance. Tarps don't make for good tarping. Let's go to the other two. Dang it. I left home. Just about to lose. Hit it down. Hit it down, yep. Way sooner than expected. I think we're tarped. I think we're all set there. She don't look pretty there, fellas, but it gets the job done. All I gotta do is tighten straps and we're rolling on out of here. All right, guys, we made it up here to the Angola Service Plaza, just off of 90, just west of Buffalo. I thought we were gonna have a fairly decent day. That tarp load went a lot better than I thought it was going to. I was hoping it was crated. It wasn't, and we got what we got. It wasn't a pretty tarp load, but it went quick. I think I got there like 7:30 and was out by 8:30. So with loading it and tarping it and securing it, it went pretty quick. We're gonna be over to, it's going to Oswego, New York. So we're about 3 hours away from Oswego. I was hoping to get Oswego off today, which I am. I'm going to get Oswego off today, but that lull has to come back over here to Batavia, which is just east of Buffalo. Angola is just west of Buffalo. I don't know if I said east or west, but Angola is just west of Buffalo. But yeah, Batavia is just east of Buffalo, and I got to bring that piece of equipment back to Batavia. But they close at 3:30, so we're not going to get that off today. But I'll get it off first thing in the morning, so it's not that big a deal. So let's go out. You know, tarp jobs always look the best after you do them. They all look, they stay really tight and they look good after you first do them. But the true test to a tarp job is when you can actually get out and get down the road and see where stuff's gonna fall, and if it's gonna poof out, or if wind's gonna catch something. Or so I'm gonna go look at it right now with you guys, and this is the first time I'm looking at it, so you guys can see for yourself if I did a good job at tarping. It's a little breezy outside, so bear with me if you can't hear me, but let's go give everything a look. All right, guys, not as breezy as I thought, but let's check these chains. That one's pretty tight. I'm really hoping this machine starts tomorrow. It's been a little cold. That's pretty tight. Everything seems to be holding up pretty good. I did an aero tarp on the back. I call it an aero tarp. Some people call it a tent tarp, but I like doing it this way because then it lets some of the air out. If air does get in there, it lets some of the air out. But everything looks good. You saw I used my canvas tarps on it. Everything's staying pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty good tarp job if you ask me. I did an aero tarp on the front. I probably shouldn't have, but That's fairly decent tarp job if you ask me. But all right, let's get on the road. Let's get over to Oswego, and that one's pretty tight. Yeah, this machine hasn't moved at all, really, all the way from Missouri. That's pretty tight. But all right, let's get out. All right, guys, we're here. We made it to Oswego. We got untarped real quick. Got my canvas tarps off. We're ready to go. We just waiting for him to pull it off, and we're on our way. It was an easy trip from the last time we talked over in Angola, but I'm heading out of here, going home for a little bit, and I'm going to go to Batavia tonight. So I'll talk to you when I get to Batavia. All right, guys, it's about 6 o'clock at night. Just got over here to Batavia. It's snowing pretty good. I guess we're supposed to get a little bit of lake effect, but only a couple inches, I guess, is what they're calling for. Usually I would be going right over there to that Planet Fitness to get a shower. And if you're an over-the-road truck driver and you don't have a Planet Fitness membership, you need to really look into it, because I think it's like, what, $20 a month, and you can get a shower anytime you want. They're open 24 hours, no wait. Usually there's a big parking lot for them, but I highly recommend it. This thing's coming off tomorrow, but before we can do that, I gotta open my tandems, or my axle in the back. Oh, I gotta push this down real quick. I gotta open my axle in the back, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick before we go to bed how to do that. And now you're gonna want your tractor brakes pushed in, so your brakes released. Now you see that these two valves right here. The one on the right is for axle slide. Turn that to the left, and that releases the pins on the axle. And it sets the brakes on the back axle as well. So what we're ultimately going to do is move this axle back there. And what it's doing right now is it's filling the airbags so it can slide them. You can do this when you're loaded too. Pretty sweet to do. But I usually do it every time I load and unload, just so it relieves some of the pressure off the tail back there. But all right, so now what we got to do is we got to get in. And just like sliding tandems on a dry van, except you're only doing it with one axle. So now you see in the mirror. Well, let me get my hand out of the way. Now you see in the mirror, I'm going to push both my tractor brakes in, my tractor and my trailer. That valve that we turned, it set the trailer brakes on that back axle. So now we're just going to drag it forward a little bit. See it hit the back? You're going to want to leave your trailer brakes in. Alright, so now we just go back and double check and make sure that it's where we want it. I mean, there's only one place you can put it, but now you see we're open. And you see how high the trailer's sitting right now. The airbags are fully inflated. And it does that so it can slide. Now we go back up here. We go back up here and turn this valve right here. Now it's dumping all the air. Now it's dumping all the air out of the suspension, and it locked those pins. It locked these pins. See how there's holes right there? It locks them in. But anyway, guys, it's been a hell of a day. Started off pretty early. Got a load on the trailer, got a load off the trailer. We're gonna get rid of this first thing in the morning, and then we're heading over to Buffalo to get lumber out of Buffalo, and then I'm taking that to East Syracuse, and then I'm going home. So I'll probably end up getting another load of some septic tanks for Monday, is what I'm assuming, but you can't always assume, especially in truck driving. You got to write everything down in pencil. Things are constantly changing. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If anybody's got any comments, any suggestions, anything that you want to tell me there that I should talk about or explain more in depth, or anything like that, should I change the videos up a little bit, you know, anything, just write them down in the comments, good or bad. It doesn't bother me, really doesn't. But like I said, have a good night, guys, and we'll probably see you tomorrow, or if not tomorrow, first thing Monday morning. See ya.